Well, hello everybody. It's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. This is the biggest news you're going to see today, and there's no other way around it. This is huge. IDW is going to lose its rights to make GI Joe comic books in 2022. That's only a month away. They will lose that right sometime next year. Not only that, but there's other stuff afoot. So we got to talk about this. This is huge. First, guys, I'm working on Dracula pretty hot and heavy right now. Dracula is coming. I will be announcing an artist for Dracula soonish. You will hear news, possibly tomorrow. So look forward to that. Anyway, let's get into this. IDW is going to lose GI Joe comic license in 2022. Over the past week at San Diego Comic-Con 2021, yeah, did you realize that was happening? I know there's a couple alternate guys there. San Diego Comic-Con was just happening. This was a special edition, though. Why? I don't know what made it. Because no one knew about it. That's why it was so special. There was plenty to talk about with the state of comic book industry as it stands, as well as the many moves that have been made happening of late and will be happening in the very near future. That's right. There has been an influx of cash into the comic book industry, and there are people ready to make investments and movement in the industry. This year is going to be interesting. And dare I say, though the comic book industry has been struggling, I believe that this year actually is going to be a growth year for the industry as a whole. Don't believe me? We will see. That is my prediction for this year. How's that? I'm the first. It will be a growth year for comics. Mark my words. Now, part of this, again, is just going to be the influx of cash that is surely coming. So you can already see movements happening. IDW Publishing, let's hear it, we'll continue here. And as big publishers choose not to attend the show, it meant that there was much less management of the information that flowed. It means the information was flowing. One such nugget was news that IDW Publishing just up the road in San Diego is not only to lose their license to produce comic books based on the Transformers franchise from Hasbro, but they would also lose the license to G.I. Joe. Why did you bury the Transformers? That should be in the headline. They're losing Transformers and G.I. Joe. I did not hear about My Little Pony, but one could speculate. All right, so Hasbro. I don't know if this is salacious rumor mongering by Bleeding Cool, Rich Johnson in particular. They're never known to do that, but I'm going to run with it anyway. So, Hasbro, baby, let's talk. I want to do both. I'll take G.I. Joe and I will take Transformers. You can give My Little Pony to somebody else. I'm sure somebody out there would want it. But I will take those two. So I've got a couple ideas to pitch you. First, let's get Matt Weldon to try G.I. Joe. I think that could be really interesting because he does some really great action stuff. He's known for drawing, great female characters, but he actually draws really great male characters as well. And look at the swords, samurai, Matt Weldon on that. Or if you want something more classic, try Russ Leach. He is one of the, underappreciated artists out there. He's fantastic. You've seen Only Death Can Save Us? Could you imagine this old school art style goodness on G.I. Joe? It would be flippin' fantastic. All right, beyond that, Transformers. A few ideas already. You already have Brian Shear. I know he's done some G.I. Joe. I know he can draw robots quite well because he has his own book up here, Gunship Thunder Punch, which is actually one of my favorite crowdfunded comic books. So, yeah, definitely check that one out. This is the second one in the series. Fantastic. I could do this. I could make this happen, Hasbro. All right, another Frankie B. Washington. If we're talking about Transformers now, underappreciated artist, look at that detail. It would be fun, accessible to kids, cherished by adults. What is not to love? Giant monsters, machines, everything. Frankie B. Washington could do it, and he could knock it out of the park. So I'm going to go ahead and this is Hasbro.com. Contact permission to use. This is all I have to do. Hasbro has a large number of requests of Hasbro intellectual property and trademarks. If you wish to submit a permission to use request, please fill out this form. There's a form, or send us an email. Is that what it said? We can, I don't like forms, so we're just going to go straight to email. So we're going to paste permissions, Hasbro, subject is, I want to eat IDW's lunch, please. All right, we're going to go ahead and send that off. All right, if you think that my ideas for taking over the IP from Hasbro are the best in the world, let me know in the comments below. What would you do? Who would you hire to take over this IP? Because clearly IDW's, they've dropped the ball here. So we got to take it over. In the meantime, too, if you want to check out some great comics fun, check out the Downcast Gods and Gears crossover fun campaign. I'd love for this to hit $2,000. So if you have not backed it yet, check it out. You can get some Pogs trading cards, or you can catch up on Downcast. Try out Gods and Gears if you haven't read it yet. These are good ways to get some fun gifts for the loved ones in your life, or maybe yourself. You don't have to tell anybody if it's for you. I won't tell anyone. Anyway, thanks for listening. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.